Living life as someone that doesn't have a lot of dollar is quite hard to do, and we can only put stuff on our Amazon wish list as opposed to actually buying it ourselves. However, there is some people out there that have an extortionate amount of money. One of those is Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft. In 2019, his net worth was estimated as $108.2 billion. And to me, that is mental. I can't even imagine having 108.2 thousand. $108.2 billion is on a completely different level. And for simpletons like us, that could be quite hard to understand. So what we're going to do today is we're going to spend Bill Gates' money. We're using Neal.fun, which is quite a cool little website. Got a couple of different games on it. I'm probably going to play it over the next couple of weeks on the channel. And this is just one of them. Spend Bill Gates' money. Has $90 billion in his bank, and he's just burning a hole in his pocket. So we're going to help him spend that. It's also a great way to understand just how much money this guy has and what that actually means in physical items. Like, we're never going to experience this, let's face it. If you go on to enjoy the video, please hit a like button and comment down below. What would you spend that amount of money on? So I'm going to do a little bit of maths here, right? I am currently at the age of 27. Let's say I live for another 45 years, and that is, that is if it wasn't great. So 45, going to times that by 365. That gives me 16,425 days. If I had a Big Mac every single day, one, I'd be freaking massive. Two, I would not have even put a dent in Bill Gates' money. Even if we had the same amount of coffee to that, we're still not making a dent. Now, my girlfriend loves reading, and I'd love to be able to give her a big library. Now, I don't know, there's probably quite a lot of books in the world. Let's say there is 1 million spaces in our library. Think of 1 million books. That is a huge library. There's probably not a library in the UK that holds that many books, let's face it. Bill Gates would still have a considerable amount of money left. She likes books. I love video games. There's been a number of games over the years that I've not managed to play because of how much they cost. $60 a game. Quite a lot of money. Not for Bill Gates. Let's say I also get 1 million. Yeah. We're still not really biting any sort of hole in this budget. I could be a charitable guy if I've got that amount of money. So, we're going to give a lot of money to charity as well. I think maybe 50 million is quite a lot of money. Still not a lot of his budget gone though, is it? Realistically, how many headphones do you actually need? I'm going to say, like, I need a pair. Girlfriend needs a pair. Mum, dad, brother, they can have a pair. Then, like, I don't know, 10 to give away. I'm not going to need more than 15 pairs of headphones. Now, I, for one, don't like Air Jordans, but I'm going to change that just into nice trainers. And, I've got 8 pairs of trainers downstairs that I don't already wear. So, what's another 100 pairs going to work? I don't know. That'll be fine. I've got the shoe rack for it. I'm Bill Gates. Skateboards. I am not going to spend much money on skateboards. I'll buy one. I could probably make a YouTube video on it or something. Smartphones. Okay, so imagine you want to like pimp out your whole family, give them everything they want. A smartphone is probably going to be on that list. So I'm going to say average family size about 35 people maybe. And, they might want a work phone and a social phone. So let's say 70 iPhones. At $600 each, there's still a lot of budget to go. Games consoles as well. You might have one in the lounge, one in your bedroom, one in your gaming room, one on your cinema screen, one on your poolside. I don't know. There's a lot of places you might have a games console. But how many would you actually realistically need in a house? The maximum you're going to need is probably 5. So I'm going to buy 5 games consoles. Bikes. Let's assume, right, you've got you, the other half, you got 3 kids. That's 6 bikes. You buy the rest of your family. That was those 30 people we talked about earlier. 36 bikes I'm going to buy. This is honestly like, imagine actually having all of these items in one room. It just wouldn't fit. Now, my estate as Bill Gates is going to be so big, I'm not going to have the time to go and visit all of it. So I'm going to need a drone to fly around each of the areas just so I can see what's going on. I'm probably going to have a forest or a mountain or a lake or something like that. So I'm going to buy these drones and they're going to fly around for me. So I reckon with all, what, I'm going to have like 100 acres worth of real estate, 100 drones, one to fly around each acre. Easy. Designer handbag isn't my sort of thing, but, you know, girlfriend might like a couple of them. My mum, maybe. That's about it. So, yeah, you can have 4. I mean, come on, we're not made of money. Jet skis. Exactly what's needed in life. You need to buy a jet ski. So, I'm going to go with, I don't know, 50 jet skis. Have races with people. It'd be great fun. 4K TVs. Very much similar to the games console. You might, I don't know, put one in your kitchen and whatnot. Your house, if it's as big as Bill Gates' house, is probably going to have like 25 rooms. A TV for each one. Diamond rings. Now, if you're Bill Gates, you can have multiple girlfriends. You can get engaged to lots of people. You can't marry them because I think you can only legally marry one person at a time. But you could get engaged to loads of women. And I'm guessing Bill Gates probably had quite a lot of women lined up for him at some points because of his money. So you know what? Casual 150 girls on the go. It's easy, isn't it? Easy. Now realistically, how many Rolexes do you need? I've got 2 wrists. Two Rolexes. That's all anyone needs. Speedboats, on the other hand, we need to have another race. How many did the jet skis did I get? 50. 50-man speedboat race. Let's go. A food truck. Why would you need a food truck? You don't need to deliver food to people. You don't need to be an ice cream man or anything like that. You're Bill Gates. You don't need to do anything. So, food truck. I don't know. I'd buy one just to have it in my garden. Right, a Tesla. I really want a Tesla. So, I'm definitely getting one for myself. But if I want to, you know, save the environment a little bit, on my real estate, I've probably got a couple of neighbours, not too many of them. I reckon if I buy 50 Teslas, that would be enough to kind of serve the local community. And we'll be doing our bit to save the planet. We're then going to combat this by buying monster trucks. You definitely, right, 50-man monster truck race, just like every other vehicle. Helicopter. What am I going to need a helicopter for? I'm going to say that I'm buying this for like the air ambulance service. So I'm going to buy 50 helicopters for air ambulances and they can go save people's lives around the country. Ferrari. Well, we bought 50 of every other vehicle to have races in. It would be rude not to. Let's double it up to our 100 car race with 50 Lamborghinis as well. Fire trucks. Okay. I don't think we're ever going to need a fire truck, but let's buy one for the fire service anyway. You know what, we'll donate 50 fire trucks to the service. You know, they save lives and get cats out of trees. Right, a townhouse. This is essentially the house that I live in. So, $200,000. How many of my houses could I actually buy? Probably quite a lot. I'm going to see. If I bought 424,423 of my houses, he would be out of budget. He could basically buy every house in the UK. That is mental. I'll settle for 3. That'll do. You know, a couple to rent out and maybe one to live in when I'm in town. A bar. Now, this is quite interesting because I'd quite like a bar to myself because I don't like people. So, to buy my own bar would be pretty good. I think I would end up buying a bar for each place that I go to. So, imagine, you know, that I've got a place in London. Edinburgh is a city that I love to visit. And let's say I've got one in my hometown as well. So let's say I've got 3 bars. Just for me. No one else is allowed in. Pizza shops. Now for people that have watched me for a while, maybe on Twitch, on YouTube back in the day, pizza is a big thing. We love a bit of pizza. It's how we get our bits on Twitch. So, pizza shop. I'm going to have to buy one for each and every one of you. At the moment, we're currently sat on 81 subscribers. So 81 pizza shops, one for each of you. I'm now looking at bars of gold. I mean, even in Minecraft, bars of gold are pretty useless. So why do I need gold? What am I going to use gold for? I mean, just to have in the background of videos to flex on people would be great. I don't know. Let's just say we buy 100 bars of gold. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but we've got them. Now, Super Bowl ads get loads of revenue every year. I could definitely profit from this. YouTube would boom if I could get a Super Bowl ad. So, $5 million. How many Super Bowl ads do I want? How many years do I think I'm maybe going to be doing YouTube for before I eventually give up on trying to make it? I'm going to say we'll go for 10. We'll go for 10 Super Bowl ads. That's 10 years worth of advertising for my YouTube channel. Let's see if it makes a difference. Beach house. There's 4 coasts of the UK. There's then a load of other places in the world that I like to go to. Imagine just having a beach house everywhere in the world that you could then go to. Just dotted around the world. And you just go and stay in your favourite places. I'm going to say that probably 100 different locations around the world that I'd like to regularly go and visit if I was that rich. So that's on it. A yacht. Now, I've got a story coming up in a video that you guys will be seeing on the channel very soon about a boat. It was a boat. It wasn't a yacht. This is a yacht. This is a nice casual cruising machine. So I'm going to say I would probably get one for my dad because he actually wants to be able to go on a boat and not feel ill. That's the story coming up. And I want to be able to, you know, have the lady on there and, you know, chill out in the sun, have a couple of drinks, all that jazz. So I'm just going to get 2. You don't need more than 2 yachts. Now, the meme of the last couple of days whilst recording this has been that World War III is going to be starting. So I'm going to get some fighter jets because I think that's a good investment. I'm getting 100. There's no way I'm getting beaten in this war. A skyscraper for Ayres Podcast Industries. We could make a lot of money from this skyscraper. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna buy one for here, one for America, and one for Dubai, because those are 3 places that I think skyscrapers look absolutely great. Mansions. I'm going to need one for when I'm living in England, one for when I'm living in America, and the rest I'll just use my beach houses around the world. So I'll go for 2 mansions for me, and then I'll get a couple for my parents as well so that they can live pretty. I now am going to try and beat Elon Musk to the moon. It's probably going to take a lot of failed launches, so I'm going to take 5 rockets. I think that's enough. If I want to fly loads of people out to all of my houses around the world for parties, I'm going to need some passenger jets. So you know what? If I want to take you guys with me, that's 81. Yeah, 81 passenger jets. Mona Lisas. There's kind of only one Mona Lisa, which is weird because you can't buy more than one Mona Lisa. So I'm going to buy one Mona Lisa. Cruise ships, again. Cruise ships are huge. You need one realistically. Right, so we've got NBA teams, MLB teams, and National Football League teams. I'm going to change this into Championship teams, Premier League teams, and European teams. So Championship teams, you know what? They can be fun to go and watch their games. I'll buy one of those. I'm not too fussed. Premier League games, I'm having all of them. I'm buying the Premier League. And then Champions League, I'm going to have at least one in each of the groups. So I'll buy 8. So there we have it. Even after I've been utterly ridiculous with my shopping spree, this is what we've got. Loads of Big Macs, books, etc. Scrolling all the way down to football teams. And I still have $18 billion of Bill Gates' money to spend. This guy is loaded beyond belief. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit a big thumbs up on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new and comment down below. What would you spend the remainder of Bill Gates' money on that isn't on this list? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.